Angelo here. Welcome to my channel, and welcome back viewers of my stream. Mortal Kombat 11 has now officially been out for a couple days, and now that I finished the story, I'll now give you my personal thoughts on what I liked, what I disliked, as well as the questions I've been left wondering. Now, starting off with the things I liked, the ending. Of course, that's how you gotta start, from the end. So now, bringing back Liu Kang as the main character, I mean, he was originally called the Chosen One. I admit I didn't expect him to become a god like that. So that was a very nice surprise. I didn't know there were three endings. There's the bad one, obviously, where he dies and Kronika reboots the world again, and the normal ending, where if it's you lose one round and win 2 rounds, you get to see the bromance between Raiden and Liu Kang, and they reshape the world together. And then you can get the good ending if you 2-0 Kronika. You'll get Liu Kang, where he brings back Kitana, and they work on each other, and then they also work on reshaping the world. Another thing I liked was seeing classic characters such as bald Mortal Kombat 3 Kano, Mortal Kombat 2 Johnny Cage, the return of awesome characters such as Noob Saibot, Cabal, Frost, and even a model and voice of Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa, the Shang Tsung from the original live-action Mortal Kombat movies. It's pretty awesome. I did like the way that they had Kung Lao act when he did his hat-throwing fatality on Jarrus and cutting his head off. Although despite even being like kind of the third wheel and Liu Kang's like wingman, he had some great lines, such as like, like now she's out of his league, when she kind of became the Outworld Queen, and also later on when Liu Kang becomes a god, he's like, now he's out of her league, and then also like when I was re-watching it and like watching it again for the second time and everything, because I tried to get like multiple endings and whatnot, I noticed that Kung Lao can teleport. I mean, the man can teleport. Liu Kang cannot, so why isn't Kung Lao the chosen one? Yeah, yet again, just another question for another time. I did like the fight choreography throughout the game. Every hit felt powerful. A lot of bullets flying. What's sad is that's kind of like, the nameless soldier thing, or nameless bad guy. So if you saw anyone with a helmet or a random soldier demon, you pretty much knew they were dead. Like when Garrus invoked his inner Zod from Berserk against those soldiers at the Black Dragon camp. And just straight beasting. I did also enjoy the way that they had Kano getting taken out. Him and his younger self, very time cop kind of way, where the older one dies, the future one dies too. So that was pretty interesting. Because, she wouldn't be able to crush his neck, within the time that he can gut poor Johnny. But that was a nice way they did that, and also the graphics of that was really nice too. I did like the way that Raiden killed off Garrus, in the same way that like Jubei Kibagami from Ninja Scroll killed off Genma. And you can also even say, like, continuing with like anime random references, you can say that the fusion was of Raiden and Liu Kang is similar to like the Dragon Ball Z characters. So there you go. Another thing I did like was the evil Dark Raiden. I mean, it's been 2 games, Mortal Kombat 9, you see him slowly start building up into the angry powerhouse that he eventually became at the beginning of Mortal Kombat 11, and pretty much all throughout Mortal Kombat 10, where you pretty much already see him going hard dark side. But yeah, he's gone after Chapter 1, I think, pretty much. Like you don't see him after the whole Sonya death. That's pretty much it. Which then eventually brings me to things I disliked. And again, that's evil Dark Raiden, kind of getting Boba Fetted in Chapter 1, just kind of, disappeared, gone. In addition to other characters like Cyrax, Sector, both of them, those are some awesome designs they had for them, but then they technically, lasts one battle? Cyrax just kind of goes out like a, just, hey guys, let me turn off the switch, or someone didn't pay the power bill. Oh, power's gone, we're all dead. Sector, I mean, he died at that moment too, but then they rebuild him, $1 million man style, bring him back, and then like just Kano just blows him up. It's like, come on, Kano, I'm sure you could have gotten an extra use out of him, but yeah, he just died at the military base in the desert. And then like Sonya Blade dying in Chapter 1, where she's just like sitting there in like the rubble. It's like, really? I'm sure you could have done anything. I mean, she's fucking Sonya. She could do anything. And then the weird thing is, I don't really know where the crypt, I mean, like some people were saying that the crypt, because you get to see like supposed people's deaths, like Ermac, Kenshi, and Mortaro. You don't even see the guy, but you get his horn. Kenshi, you see him just like dead, and like a monster grabbed him and then Shang Tsung took his soul, but it's like I thought Shang Tsung was dead. It's so weird how he died. But yeah, he's dead, and you just like jack his freaking bandana real quick. That was pretty dirty. And then Ermac, like he just forgets how to fly or levitate. He just like got knocked off the top of the bridge and just fell into the spikes. It's like, come on, dude, the guy's been flying since Mortal Kombat 9. How could he forget? But yeah, he just lands on the spikes right in front of you and you just jack his emblem. It's like, dude, freaking, what is it? Corpse robber, grave robber. That's basically all you are in the crypt. That's something for another time, but then another thing I didn't quite like was the character models. You know, I mean, I know they were going for realism, and I know that they were trying to make the characters a little more, I guess, you know, human, I guess. But still, like, when I saw Shiva, I was like, who is this? Like, as far as I know, Shiva was a big, strong woman. Like, I mean, she's just like Goro, right? Just maybe a little more slender, a little more feminine compared to Goro. But she's still, like, massive like Goro, like 8 feet, 9 feet tall. But when you see her, it just looks like, I don't know, she kind of looked like just a regular chick with, like, 2 extra arms. I mean, just, okay. But, I don't know, it just didn't look like the Shiva that I thought was, who, I mean, that's meant the queen of all the Shokans. I mean, dude, but whatever. And then another character design that I was like, when I first saw, even in the trailers, I didn't understand. I was like, Jade. I didn't quite get it. I was like, that's Jade? I don't know. Just to me, I was like, who the hell is this chick? But, you know, when I saw her, maybe she just didn't have enough green on her. So, just that character design just seemed off. And Scorpion, you know, I can't really say I disliked it, but just the face was just different. Like, it wasn't exactly the face that I remember seeing, especially since I recently played Mortal Kombat 9, and I recently played Mortal Kombat 10, where he had a very distinct look. But just to me, it just didn't look like Scorpion, it just looked like a new character. And then, you know, going back to the crypt, another thing I didn't like was, like, Reptile. He became like Smeagol from, like, Lord of the Rings. Like, I mean, that was a cool cameo thing where it's, like, showing, you know, kind of props back to the old Mortal Kombat 1 video where they're in Outworld, and then they put the old little Reptile in that thing, and it created that same exact monster. It's like, you know, dude, a lot of fan service. That's cool. But then, like, Reptile's like, right, like, ah, and then he just, like, disappears. And it's like, chase after him or something like that. It's like, that's all he's good for. He's not even in the game. He doesn't do anything. He just, I'm running away. And then his like, acid is just Aaron Black's now. Like, that's just, I don't know, it's weird. Another thing is, you know, I don't really want to say this, but I will. It's the Sonya Blade, or more often than not, the Ronda Rousey. Now, to be fair, I could critique her voice acting, but, you know, I know she had, apraxia, and maybe it's not really cool for me to judge that, you know, because she has that of her overall performance, but let's just say it wasn't exactly the best. Her delivery at times was just basically a bit flat. Just kind of end on that. Another thing I didn't quite agree with was Scorpion's death. I mean, you know, you could have, well, at least, like, first off, he dies to Devora, which in this case made Devora, like, super strong. I mean, she killed a guy that's been in every single Mortal Kombat. Now, granted, you know, the past self is still alive, and he's still, like, a revenant or, like, a ghost of vengeance or whatever, but yeah, he dies to poison. You know, it's typical. It's one of those movie cliches where, like, you know, oh, the guy's so strong and everything dies to poison. I get it. Makes sense. But then let's say he dies, and then the younger one could have came back to the Fire Gardens, and he could have, you know, maybe teleported with Grandmaster Hasashi's body, and then they'd be like, oh, you know, see, this is a misunderstanding. But nope, he didn't. And then maybe he can only teleport solo. I mean, maybe he can't teleport with more than one person. But, you know, hey, Mortal Kombat Annihilation movie, you know, he kidnapped Katana. He teleported there. I mean, maybe it might not be canon, but okay, it's another thing. Moving on. I also didn't like the present-day Aaron Black, since he was alive. I mean, I had to remember if he was alive, but all you ever get to see is the past Aaron Black, where he's with, like, running with the Black Dragons. And obviously, he said that he only picks the winning side, and he picked the wrong side that time. You know, and yeah, there's not even a single line. The present day. You only see the present day one, and he has no mask, and that's the only reason you knew that was present day. And he says nothing, but, you know, whatever. And then also Cabal. You know, Cabal. I mean, all he ever did was get beat up. He gets beat up by, like, Jackie and Jax, and then he gets beat up again by Well, I think he got beat up in the Act 1 as well, and then he got beat up in the cage by Sonya. You know, sad. And then again, you don't know what the hell happened to him anyway. And then, of course, after that, just leading into the questions I'm left with. You know, obviously the burning question for me is, since I just played Mortal Kombat 10, it's like, where's Kung Jin? Where's Takeda? I mean, they were 50% of the new main storyline characters. You know, I'm pretty sure that Takeda wanted to get at Jackie, and I'm sure Jackie was cool with him. You know, but gone, whatever. Kung Jin, you know, he should have been chilling with the other Shaolin monks when Kung Lao got them all ready for that final battle. You know, they're all jumping on the, like, oars on the way. You know, he should have been there too, right? But, you know, new generation. But, you know, where they are. Nope, AFK, you know, where you know, Thanos snap, then they're all gone too? Whatever. Were they watching porn? I don't know. But who knows? Again, just more questions. And other missing characters, I always wonder, you know, where's Fujin? Fujin was in the beginning of Mortal Kombat 10, and then just gone. So, yeah. Bo Raicho, no idea. I'm pretty sure he didn't die in Mortal Kombat 10. Just missing. And then again, Devora. Yeah, she lost her little insect things on her back, but she's an insect, so I'm assuming that she could probably grow those back. But, I mean, man, she killed so many classic characters already. Like, she killed Melina in 10, and now she killed Scorpion in 11. It's like, I mean, who is she going to kill next in 12? You know, right? She's got to kill someone else in 12, so guess we'll see her in 12. Another one is, you know, Scorpion's Fire Garden. He was talking about, like, all these great warriors are new and everything, and Grandmaster Asashi's like, yeah, this is it. But then, you know, you go there, and the place is just completely abandoned. There's, like, no one. The only people that are there are Raiden and their crew. So it's like, all right, yeah, some great new Shirai Ryu clan. And then, of course, the last question is, you know, if you get the good or the normal ending, is this game rebooted again? Because now you have to reshape the world, right? So are they just going to reshape it to what it was a long time ago? Are they going to reshape it to exactly what they have it here? I mean, rebooting a reboot. So it's like, all right, not quite sure. But that's pretty much it, guys. That is my overall story review of the Mortal Kombat storyline. What are your guys' thoughts on it? Did you like it? You hate it? Confused by it? You know, angered by it? Did you like their character designs? This and that? Why they chose this or chose that? Let me know in the comments. And thanks again, guys, for tuning in. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day.